All right, everybody. I'm pretty sure we are live in action. Hopefully, let me double check. For those tuning in, it is 10 or 11:35 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see. Make sure this is working. Oh yeah, I started to see some people tuning on in. Yep, we are got all our friends in here. What's going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully the internet is okay. I'm on the right channel. Wait, am I? Yeah, okay. I think we're good. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. This is a joke. Ugh. Hold on. It's YouTube is being silly and it just locked me out of my computer. Obviously not on my phone, which is good because I am live right now. But let's see what's going on here. Why is it being like this? Here, let me try to get it going. Anyway, guys, I'm glad the live is working. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. We got lots of good old friends in here. We have some lovely mods in here tonight. We have lots of longtime viewers I see. So thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Let me get this going here. All right, still trying to bring up my computer so I can get your comments better. Let's try this again. Hopefully YouTube doesn't lock me back out. We'll find out here momentarily. Oh, there we are. And we're good. All right, we have people in Calgary, Texas, Doug, Mary, Wayne, Jason, Tasha, Roya, Carolina. How do I not gain weight? I do gain weight. I've answered that question 1,000 times. Go check out my Q&As if you'd like, my friend. Let's see. From the UK, we got BC, we got Puerto Rico, we got Florida, we got Alberta, 4 a.m. in Poland. Geez, that's a little early. But hey, thanks for tuning on in, guys. Appreciate y'all. We got Arizona. I was just all through Arizona. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful state. Somebody mentioned Twitch. Please somebody inform me. Because I've never used Twitch. I know basically nothing about it. All I know is people generally game on it. And then, like, because of that, like, sometimes people stream and then people watch them play games. That's literally all I know of Twitch. Yes, I have been to Pittsburgh. We got New Jersey, Melbourne. Do not eat Gates barbecue. I mean, I did try it after all, I'll put it that way. I'm with Victor. I do like the fried chicken. Mostly Twitch is gaming. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear from you guys, like, what would I do on Twitch, if that makes sense. I don't know. I've just never been on it. 5:40 dinner time in Hawaii. Hello. Come back to Massachusetts anytime soon. Not sure. It's a great question. I mean, when was I guess I was actually there literally about a calendar year ago. So that would be, yeah, I was there last March. Literally. Like, virtually to the day, I bet I was actually in Massachusetts and Maine and Connecticut, like literally. So, um, yeah, it's crazy to think that was a year ago, because it's one of those things, where it seems like, sometimes an event seems like it's super long ago, but at the same time you're like, I don't know if that feels that long ago. Anyway, there's that. Um, in Florida, you eat iguanas. I eat an iguana. I have nothing to. I mean, I'd try it. I've never tried it. I have tried buffalo and moose. Yes, I've been to North Carolina, which I hope to get back to the Carolinas and see them a little bit more. Often when I've gone to North Carolina, admittingly, I've mostly kind of driven through it. But yeah, I would like to spend a little more time. I've seen South Carolina quite a bit more than North Carolina, but I want to get into some of the more history, etc. of North Carolina. And admittingly, I have had a day or two there, in like Charlotte and Raleigh. But yeah, yes, I've had turtle soup. I've had alligator. Yes, I am reading the comments. We got Lubbock in the house. Australia would be fun. Asheville would be real cool. I'd love to get to Asheville, that kind of western part of the state. I have never been to that part of North Carolina. I have been to Roanoke. I do love Louisiana. Yes, I see people's comments. Yeah, there is a huge seaweed blob in the Gulf or somewhere floating in the sea right now, and people are freaking out because basically it's going to affect all these places by the water, which is interesting. So I don't really know much about that. All I know is it sounds crazy, to say the least. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can go live. I wonder if I can also go live on Facebook at the same time. I wonder if I can. Because if I can, that'd be kind of cool. We get more people in here. Go to Dubai. That'd be fun. Yes, I can't read. Thank you, Jason. I can't read everything. There's lots of comments, but I am checking them. Ever been horseback riding? Yeah, actually. Oh, Eric, thank you so much. Woo! Milk noodle soup. That sounds interesting. I don't play scratch lottery. I have been horseback riding. In fact, I went horseback riding on like show horses. And what I mean by that is like not like prancy, well-groomed horses, like literally horses that they use in movies and TV shows. They're trained to like, play dead on command and to gallop on command and whatever. And it was super cool. We went through this like great big, what would you call it? Like quarry. And in this quarry there's like water, so I gotta like ride through water and all this crazy stuff. And so the lady I was with would like say a word, and this is like my first time on a horse, right? So I'm like pretty, I don't know if nervous is the right word. Oh, happy birthday, Jason. But I'm like very unfamiliar and unstable on this horse, and all of a sudden she'd say a word, and the horse would just like take off running full tilt. It was crazy. It was so much fun though. It was definitely a lot of fun. So yeah. Oh, that's not what I want. But yeah, so that was super cool. Singapore and Thailand, that would be a lot of fun. All right, hold on one sec, guys. I'm gonna see if I can get a live on Facebook also. Okay. All right, hello everybody. I think we're also live here on Facebook. So if we are, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. we're doing some Q&As and all that fun action and stuff. So by all means, feel free to come in and join the fun. Let's see. There we go. I think that's going. I don't know how to do that. All right. I'm not Russian. My ancestry is Danish, though. So European nonetheless, but not Russian. Eat some food. I've already eaten for the day. Maybe I'll get a drink here in a minute, like just some kind of flavored water or beverage or whatever. But I already got my calories for the day, so I'm not eating anymore. Camping. I love camping. In fact, when I was like from the ages of like literally I was, oh, Kevin, thank you. Woo, thank you for the support. I think somebody else gave a super chat. And I think I missed it. Oh, Brennan, thank you so much. And if anybody else did and I missed it, I apologize, but thank you. And Godnick, Twitch would be good. Cool, man. Yeah, hey, that'd be interesting. I could chat. Camping, that's the story I was sharing. So yeah, I used to camp from like literally before I could even remember to till I was about, I don't know, when did we move? I grew up by the mountains. I don't know, maybe till I was like maybe age of 8 or so. And I loved it. It was in the Rocky Mountains of Alberta, Canada, like kind of Banff area. And I absolutely loved it. And I hope to get back. It's been long overdue to go camping in that area. I've been there a couple times since, which is awesome. But I would love to, let's say, go actual camp for old time's sake. There's some people from Philadelphia asked me to try some cheesesteaks. We have people from Grand Rapids, Indiana. We have Vegas up in here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope everybody's having a lovely evening. Saskatchewan. When am I coming back to Chicago? That's a great question. I don't actually have like a plan. That doesn't mean it won't happen. But like I said, so the next little bit, it's a little up in the air because I'm kind of waiting on something, long story short. So I had, Tabby, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you for being you. Yes, I was in San Antonio. In regards to planning, I had up until really this end of March planned, which was awesome. I had this all planned since about Christmas. Like I said, I just was through. Oh, Warner, thank you so much. Woo, appreciate y'all. I'm never gonna get through stories. Anyway, long story short, got to go do some time in Arizona and Las Vegas, which is absolutely amazing. Arizona is, I think, probably, in my opinion, I think it might be my favorite scenic state to date. That kind of rhymed. Just the mountains, like I saw Sedona, the Grand Canyon, but like it was just so gorgeous, especially Sedona. Man, it was beautiful. And in my opinion, it absolutely rivals anything that I saw in like Yosemite. It really is just beautiful. Obviously they're slightly different, but it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, guys. Hey, we got Mr. Oscar in here. What's up, Oscar? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope to cross paths again soon. Oscar, good friend in Texas. Garlic festival, that's interesting. Garlic ice cream, that is very interesting. I've never tried garlic ice cream. I would try it. Warner, thank you again. Woo, appreciate you. So I spent a lot of time in Texas last year. Texas is a great state. I've only been to Arizona twice. this past trip, and then for literally a layover prior. So, Fogo de Chao. So, I mean, I've been to a good handful of Brazilian steakhouses. I've never been to a Fogo de Chao. Oh, Sandy, woo, thank you so much. I've never been to a Fogo de Chao though. I'm sure I will one day. Admittingly, not gonna lie, the last Brazilian steakhouse I went to, meh. There is. I'll release it the next couple weeks so you guys can see how it was, but meh. Yakima. Yeah, Yakima's a great place. Don't know when I'll be back, but I might be passing through Spokane, maybe, in the next while, but no plans for Yakima. We got Mr. Albert. What's up, Albert? Hope you're doing well down in Texas, speaking of which. Appreciate y'all in Chicago. Sounds like a lot of people. Oh, Brennan. Woo, thank you so much. Welcome to the Happy, Healthy, Hungry family. I actually just did a little bit of a life update for the YouTube members today. So there's an exclusive live stream you guys can go check out. Do I like seafood or barbecue better? I'm actually going to go with a good Texas-style barbecue. I should do a smoked meat challenge one day. My friend, I've eaten a lot of smoked meats in my life. Louise, woo, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I would love to go to Perth, Australia. Yes. Love the Olive Garden video. I'm glad you liked it. It was pretty cool. How's George? George is good. Let's see. But I do love seafood, speaking of which. Jeffrey is looking for a... Ooh, Raquel. Woo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Jeffrey asks about a beginner challenge in Seattle. So first off, I never recommend doing food challenges at all. Never encourage the behavior, but hypothetically, should somebody be in Seattle and looking for a pretty beginner challenge, what's that place called? It's a burger bar. The challenge is like 4 burgers, a thing of fries. It does have a Bloody Mary and a beer in it. Unfortunately, you do have to, well, maybe you like, if you like the alcohol, it's not unfortunate. Long story short, you do have to drink those drinks with it. But that's probably the smallest challenge in around Seattle, but I think it's a pretty short time limit. Whatever place that is. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful, but that's that one. If you know, anybody from Seattle knows what I'm talking about. Weirdest food I've eaten. Well, weird is so subjective. I don't want to say weird because like it's all depends on your culture. So what might be weird to you is not to another person. So I don't think I would say weird at all. I don't think I've eaten any weird foods. Rachel, thank you so much. Woo! But different foods. I've eaten some very different foods. I've tried like crickets, for example. That was different to some people. I've tried pork brains. I've tried different livers. Tried alligator. Again, these are different to some people, normal to other people. I've eaten balut, which is basically a developed duck fetus, like a furry baby duck in an egg. That was Chris. Thank you so much. Woo! The balut honestly didn't taste bad at all, but mentally it was a little. It was a new experience to eat a duck fetus that was hairy. Yeah, just saying. It was, but it didn't taste bad. It was just very different for me. We got people from Cincinnati. Gonna be in Louisiana. I need to find some food challenges. Yes. So Albert, admittedly, there's not like a ton. Are you gonna be in New Orleans area? There's the Bobby Hubert's Burger Challenge. That's a good one in New Orleans. There's the that pancake, very famous pancake challenge. There's a couple burger challenges in around. I think it's Lafayette, with the area where the Boudin Festival is. Maybe that's what you're going to, the Boudin Fest. There's a couple burger challenges, I think, around there, a couple small ones. There's a barbecue challenge in, I think it's Morgan City, Louisiana also. My favorite food challenge, I can't pick one. Porgy's in Kentucky, that was a cool place. Favorite restaurant in the GTA, honestly, I'm not even gonna, I can't even pick one because my favorite one closed a while ago and I don't know. There's some I like, but I just haven't, I don't know, I don't want to list a favorite. Who's the other food challenger? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I actually have not had Terry Black's. I have had a good bit of other famous barbecue around Texas, like Black's. But yeah. How long does it take for you to edit a video? Well, the average video probably takes roughly about 3 hours. So you got to realize that means some videos take 2. That means some take 5. I've had 1 or 2 videos take over 8, which is, it's, and I'm talking, and that's not like, and I'm talking like legit 8 hours, and that's too much. It's too much. I've done that a couple times. Oh, Sandy, woo, thanks so much. Favorite dairy food? Ice cream. Or Greek yogurt, I guess. Yes. V8 tracks. Woo, thanks so much. What's your end goal for your career? What do I like to achieve? I want to continue. Well, do you mean like for YouTube? Is that what you're talking about? My goal for YouTube? My goal for YouTube and food and stuff, I want to continue to share the world with people. I want to show people the world. I want to continue to help and entertain and continue to find fulfillment throughout my endeavors. Yes. If you're going to be in Toronto, recommend a restaurant. What are you looking for? I don't know where you're coming from, but Taco Embassy in St. Catharines is pretty good. That's Mexicano. Comali Canela is also Mexicano. Again, it's pretty good. If you want like katsu, especially beef katsu, like gyukatsu, gyukatsu katsu is a good restaurant. Egg Club is good for like breakfast sandwiches. That's just a couple. I have not been to Rwanda. Oh, Los Angeles area. Yeah. Robert, Albert. Yeah, sure, man. I took LA as in like Louisiana. Just north of LA in, what's it called? Anyway, the restaurant's called All American Barbecue. It's like probably a 6-pound barbecue challenge. You get a couple $100 for completing it, so cash is always nice. There's a small barbecue sandwich challenge in Anaheim area, which is pretty good. It's called Blake's Barbecue. There's a taco challenge also in that area, which is pretty easy. That's a couple. Admitting Los Angeles doesn't have as many food challenges as you'd think for such a big city. Somebody asked if I was married. No. Worldwide, I appreciate it. What do you normally eat at home? Healthy fruits, vegetables, lean meats. I don't eat any like French fries or pizza pops or pizza or I don't know, matzo sticks. I don't eat any of that stuff. Kat, ooh, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I eat what would to most people be very healthy and to most people very boring, but to me, I love it. I love fruits and vegetables. I love flavors. I do consume way too much like hot sauce and stuff like that, but by all means, I definitely really enjoy all those different foods. And again, to me, they're, what I consider like my normal foods, my preferred foods. To a lot of people, not as exciting, but lean meats, proteins, lean carbohydrates, etc., etc. Rachel, woo, thanks so much. Come to Mexico. I've been to Mexico a good handful of times. What part of Mexico are you in, Cecile? Can I eat like Molly? No, Molly is an amazing eater. I just do what I can. Hello to Ali. Nice to see ya. Hope you're doing well. How do I know George? And is he with you on every challenge? No, George is not with me in any challenge. We've done a couple trips together, but he lives in the Buffalo area, so whenever I go to that area, usually we meet up. He's a great friend. I met him at a pumpkin pie eating contest, actually. And that was, geez, a few years ago. And yeah, the rest is history. Somebody asked if I made it to Las Vegas. Yeah, I was in Las Vegas just like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, a week ago even. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Visit Colorado. I do need to get back to Colorado. I was there on a layover. How many people in your life have pronounced your name Joel? A lot, but it's all good. You can say Joel, Joel. Lots of Joels actually now that you mention it. Other than barbecue, what is your favorite meal in KC? To be honest, I really I ate a lot of tacos in Kansas City too. I have a whole video about that you should definitely check out if you want some taco videos. Sean, woo, thank you so much. Hello from Oklahoma. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for answering. Appreciate you as well. One thing I am going to do, what was I trying to do? I was going to download a video clip, or maybe that I already downloaded. I need to get a drink though. I'm finding my voice has appeared to get quite hoarse all of a sudden. Good question. My question is, why do they call it a hoarse voice? I guess hoarse is because they're very girdle, like throaty, I guess. Like when they neigh. Hardest challenge, I can't just pick one, but there's like a good handful that pushed me to the absolute point of death. If you want to watch a more recent one, watch the double breakfast one I ate in the United Kingdom. That was absolutely horrible. Yes, I have done the Magnum at Chicken Pizza Works. I've done every challenge in and around Buffalo with the exception of about one. Because it's offered like, well, at least previously it was offered like a weekend a year or something like that. I have been to a good handful of, well, a small handful, I won't say good handful, but a handful of buffets around Vegas. Most of them are pretty good. Admittingly, some are, I think, a little more hype than others, but hey, that's all kind of part of it. Updates about my pain. So long story short, for those interested, or to answer your question, updates, no. I've had ultrasounds, x-rays, MRIs, referrals to multiple specialists, more to come. Hopefully there is some resolution because I've been living in constant pain, interfering with my life, my daily activities, even just anything I want to do in my life, even breathing for over the last year. So yeah, hopefully let's do that. Hopefully that resolves. I have collabed with Beard Meets Food, Mr. Adam, and sure, I'd do it again. You can find that video on my YouTube channel. Favorite Arizona food challenge? I think it was probably, there's a lot of good ones. One that I really, really enjoy is Taco Boys in Phoenix. They have a taco record challenge, which is delicious. Their tacos are muy bien. So that was very good. What else did I do? I had some Thai food, which was really good. I had some real good pizza, actually. Lots of good stuff. Illinois in the house, thank you for your prayers as well. Sodium headaches, I'm not sure. I'm actually quite lucky. Oh, by the way, guys, check this out. Sorry, I'll finish my sentence. I'm quite lucky in the sense of my blood pressure is still real good, even though I have a high sodium diet, not jinxing it. Guys, I got this, I got a freaking like smartwatch, which is going to be able to uh, track my like blood pressure or heartbeat or whatever it is as soon as I set it up. And which is kind of a question. It was like, does my blood pressure, etc., rise during a food challenge and or whatever? And so I'm curious to see, because I'm curious for myself too, after I eat like 10 grams of sodium, how that may affect my my blood pressure. Do I like spicy better than savory taste? Spicy better than savory. That's kind of an interesting whatever, because, well, those are almost like not opposing flavors, if that makes sense. But I would say I like probably spicy more than savory right now if I had to pick. No, nothing planned at the moment with Molly or Randy, but I'd love to meet up with both of them again. They're always lots of fun. Somebody, hold on, I missed half a question. Let's see if I can find it. Yes, I was in Milwaukee. What made you start doing food challenges? I just wanted to. Have I choked? Yeah, I've choked twice, very severely, to the point where I basically needed the Heimlich maneuver and I thought I was going to die. And then I've choked a couple other times, but the two times were really, really bad. You can find both those videos on my channel. Let me grab a drink, y'all. Do I know Dan? Yeah, of course I know Dan. Dan's a great guy, good friend. Back in Toronto, no, but I've been there. Like some people are like, when I'm back in Toronto, I'm like, guys, I'm there all the time. I live there, right? So I'm always there, intermittently. You know what I'm saying? What is April? Woo! Thank you so much. I hope to get to the East Tennessee mountains. That'd be awesome. I have not tried kangaroo, but I would like to. How many buffets have I been kicked out of? I've never actually officially been kicked out of a buffet, but I've been cut off a million times at all you can eat, and there's times at buffets where I've been like given the bills like very early, preemptively. I think they're like trying to get, tell me to leave. Yes, I would visit Australia. What's with Blaine? Blaine's a great guy. I just saw him a couple months ago. Come to Western North Carolina. Yes, I hope to. Ever filmed a Brazilian steakhouse? Yes. In fact, I have another video coming up. Kangaroo is very rich. That's interesting. I thought it would be very, very lean. I thought it'd be the opposite. Kim says, when am I coming to Phoenix? I was literally there a week ago. One sec. All right, I'm back for a minute, then I gotta go pee. Thank you for your prayers. I do appreciate that. I do post a schedule of my public events regularly. It's all across the YouTube community tab. It's all across the Facebook page and the Instagram stories, which all those links are and info is in the YouTube video descriptions. And then sometimes also on the joeleats.com website. What's for dinner? I already ate. Do I get full off of a regular portion? Well, you got to define regular, because what's regular for me might not be regular for you. Additionally, I'm also going to say, like, You have to realize that there's two types of full. There's mentally full, such as like, oh, I feel satiated. And then there is full to like my stomach is about to rip. So do I feel satiated, mentally full after a normal meal? I definitely can. You know, my portion still might be a bit larger than the average individual, but the foods I also choose are like I like say I wanted to eat a meal. Um, you know, I might have a let's say, oh Sandy, thank you so much. Woo. Let's say I might have a handful of like tacos, but then you know maybe I'd also have a salad with it, or a pile of vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Whereas maybe the average person would only have the 5 tacos or 3 to 4 tacos. You know what I'm saying? And because I can eat a lot too, like I monitor and I track everything I do eat. So like I never just aimlessly eat to fill me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm hungry. Therefore, I'm going to eat food until I'm not hungry anymore." To me, I eat food based on like, all right, I need to eat. I'm going to eat X amount of food because that's what I want to consume for the day. I want to have X amount of protein, X amount of carbs, X amount of fats. Overall, more importantly, X amount of calories. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, you know. Um, I love to see you do a fair food challenge. I did do a fair food video, the Texas State Fair, which was crazy. When will the Phoenix Food Challenges premiere? A couple months. No, Rachel, my stomach did not actually rip, but I do appreciate that concern. It's in my ribs where the pain is. Regular size meal for me, that is a great question. Honestly, it's more just better to look at what I eat in a day, because I don't have like I eat 5 meals a day or I eat 3 meals a day. I just will start eating at a certain time and then I'll stop eating at a certain time once I hit my calories for the day. I eat what I want to for the day, and however long I decide to make that happen, whether it's like 8 hours or 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Biggest jackpot I've won. It is hard, and yes, so it is hard to find cash challenges. The biggest jackpot. So there's a few food challenges I've gotten $1,000 for, which I think is the most I've gotten for an actual food challenge. But in regards to an actual physical jackpot, so like the prize went up a little bit each time, I think would have been 600 and some or 700 some dollars. Laren, sorry if I mispronounced you. Woo, thank you so much, appreciate you. How's the second channel doing? So we did have the second channel launched, which is the Joel Hansen Raw. Yes, it is an official channel. I literally had this was pretty funny. Somebody messaged me and said, "Is this you?" And I said, "Yes, that's me." And they're like, "Oh, I already reported you." And they actually on my channel like they thought somebody was copying me. Obviously, like, you know, I just had to contact YouTube, and they were very quickly like, "Oh, sorry about that. Like, it's automatic. You know, it'll never happen again now that it's been cleared." But it was pretty funny. But yeah, second channel is going good. I'm thankful for the people checking it out. For those who don't know, the Joel Hansen Raw, that is the name of the second channel. If you're on YouTube, it is, you can go to my page, scroll down, it is under featured channels as well. So if you go to my YouTube channel, like click my face now if you want, go to my channel page, scroll down, you'll find featured channels. It is there, Joel Hansen Raw, to which you find the food challenges in a uncut, unedited raw format. So, you know, you get to like hear what the audience is saying. You get to hear the conversations I'm having with the guests, what they're saying to me, what the restaurant's saying to me. You get to experience, basically what it's like to be there. Yes, I have done the cereal bowl challenge in Ohio, in Fostoria or whatever. What happened to the challenges in Prescott? Those will be out in a couple months. Am I allergic to any kinds of foods? Not that I know of, but I do have a bit of an intolerance to dairy. Did it hurt to get your ears pierced? I mean, it didn't really feel great, but have I ever beaten Molly in a contest? No, and I definitely never will. She's an amazing eater. Somebody asked Coke cereal or normal Coke. I would never drink normal Coke. I do not, and I repeat, do not drink sugar sweetened beverages. I will consume flavored artificially sweetened beverages all day, but I will never consume sugar sweetened beverages. Sandy, thank you so much. Woo! OPTO, welcome. Thank you so much. Any challenges you completed, but the footage was lost or damaged? No. There's one challenge I did with Dan, my friend Dan once, which he was supposed to send me the video. This was years ago, he just never did. And then there's a couple of food challenges on my channel still, which they're there, like they're unlisted, so I could post them, but I did them a while ago. And they'll get posted one day, but they kind of somehow got lost in the track. So I have a challenge or two which I've done over a year ago, year and a half ago probably, that could be released. Yes, Leah Shakiver is cool. Any challenges in Michigan coming up? I hope to get back there this spring/summer, maybe in May. It's been a little bit since I've been to Michigan. I was there a lot last year, and then it's been quite a while, but I do love Michigan. Great people, lots of fun, and I really like it. I like Michigan. I think it's one of those states that's underrated. What is the time? That's a great question. 12:18. That's the time. When do I think I'll come to Minnesota? Well, I've been to Minnesota. Not sure next time I will get back. Favorite album of all time and why? Ooh, that is a great question. So to be honest, I have not really looked at I have not really followed albums in a really long time. But I really like an album by City and Color, a couple of his. I really like Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. I don't know, I'll leave it at that, I'm not really sure. Santa Barbara, California. Where is Santa Barbara? Because I've definitely been in the area. Someone tell me what part of California that's in, or I could Google it, but... Favorite movie? I can't pick one. As a kid, I really liked the Napoleon Dynamite movie. Do I eat lettuce to stretch my stomach? No, I don't. It is 3:19 p.m. in Australia. It's crazy to think it's daytime. Love me in person. What's a good Greater Toronto area restaurant that you frequent most often? None, to be honest with you. When I'm back in Ontario, generally it's just I'm taking time off and doing my desk work. So mostly I eat at home. Although if you want some restaurants in the Greater Toronto area that I've been to half recently that I do enjoy, I like Yukatsu Katsugyu. Egg Club is good. I like Komali Canal is pretty good. Where else is good? My favorite restaurant closed. That's the thing. Before I used to easily have a, identifiable click. What else is good in the GTA? Tandoori Flame's not bad. That's an Indian buffet. Uh, yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. It's been a while since I've had any great. Well, okay. If I think of burgers, there's a few good burger places. Gladiator Burger's not bad, but now these are more like almost like grab and go spots. They're not really like, you know, like restaurants. Yeah, if you know what I'm saying. Favorite foods, animals. 4:20 a.m. in England. Wow, you're up either early or up really late. I have done a Amish buffet. It was the big one. And would I like to come back? Yeah, I'd definitely give it another go. I would like to come back and give it another shot. Oh, I see a super chat somewhere. If I can find it. Let me see. Joshua, thank you so much. Woo! Video showing prep for an eating challenge. I don't do anything anymore. I used to. I couldn't even prep if I wanted to with my side. But if you want to learn a little bit, you can go check out some of the old videos on my channel. Are you angry with me because your big brisket sandwich challenge? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Allie, but no, I'm not mad at anybody. T-Bame, thank you so much. Woo, pretty much. I live in Western New York. I saw your Olive Garden video, so I went to that Olive Garden the next day. Sat at the booth you filmed at. I showed them your video. They were excited to see it. That's cool. I appreciate that. That's really cool. A lot of people tell me, for example, like obviously like after the facts, right? So I go to a restaurant, let's use the example of the Olive Garden, and they'll write in a comment like, hey, I went to the Olive Garden because of you, or etc. And I always tell people when they comment that, I always write it back. I say, like, hey, tell them I said hello. Oh, and Kristen, thank you so much. And like more to the restaurants I do challenges at, like that, like, you know, you can tell if I'm at a restaurant and like I'm interacting with staff and we got to be friendly, because then it's always cool and to like come back. Like here's an example of my friend Noah at Noah's Smokehouse, actually in Michigan. We were just talking about Michigan, and like you can tell from the video, like he came on out and he's like, how's it going? Do you need anything? Blah, blah. Like you could tell we were friendly. And, you know, I've been there twice for 2 different challenges. You know, coming back, he was like, man, like, you know, he told me about like all the people that came by from all these different places because they saw my video. And like, that's super cool. I love to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So that's funny. But hey, I hope you enjoyed the Olive Garden. I gotta say, those salads, muy bien. Salads were my favorite part, but nonetheless, I just love salads. Say hi to Samantha. Hi, Samantha. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Am I in Texas? No, I'm not in Texas. But I will be back eventually. I do love me some Texas. I spent probably over 2 months in Texas last year. Have I been to Missouri? Yes, I've been to Kansas City, Missouri. But like barely. I was technically driving to Kansas City, Kansas, accidentally went through Kansas City, Missouri, but I technically did a food challenge in Kansas City, Missouri too. Have I tried Filipino food? I've tried little bits, but I do want to try more. How do I choose where to go for challenges? Generally location and or incentive based. You know, there's cash challenges and or I'm heading to an area anyway, of course, you know what I'm saying? If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Mine would be chicken. Can I just say animals? 1.5 hours north of LA. So I've definitely driven in or around or by Santa Barbara. How's it going, Joe? Mobile, present, sorry, I'm late. Mobile mechanic, welcome. What's up with eaters and Diet Coke? Some people use it, well, everybody uses it a little bit as like a flavor change. I just like flavored beverages in general. And why diet? Because I don't drink calorie-laden beverages, and I also don't want to drink my calories, and I don't drink sugar-sweetened beverages. Sandy, ooh, thank you so much. Joel, could you please say hello to DJ? Hopefully that's the correct pronunciation, but hello nonetheless. Am I a model? No, I used to model though. Micronesia. That'd be awesome to get to Micronesia. I would love to get to like Fiji and all those little like micro. I think is Fiji part of Micronesia? If but like all those Micronesia countries would be awesome. Yes, I have a second YouTube page, Joel Hansen Raw. If anybody's curious or whatever, go to my YouTube page, my channel. Go scroll down, and you can find featured channels. You'll find my Joel Hansen Raw. Also, not sure if you noticed, but that description box, which you can literally see the top of it right there, there's a big banner which literally says, like in writing, check out my other channels. It's like the first link. So, just saying yes. I could model for Harley. That'd be interesting. I do like, so people, Hawaii, do I like Spam? I've only had it probably once, actually, in a masubi. It was like the Hawaiian food, Spam masubi. I think that's the proper name. But yeah, I liked it. It was good. I'm not an only child. Let's do the challenge at the Londoner pub. I don't know what challenge that is at all. Latvia would be interesting. Are there any foods I would not eat? Not really. Oh, speaking of which, I need to make a list of things to do. I need to email somebody back. Let me open that up. What email was that under? Let's see if I can find that. Oops. Let's see. Not there. Somebody's cat is screaming outside. Try that. Let's see. Maybe there. There we go. All right. Open that up so I can respond to that after. All right. We got Northeast Georgia. Hello, hello. Welcome, Rosie. Glad you got to catch in live. Today's video is epic. Oh, let's see. Not too much to do what? Not too many other flavors. We powered through it. Tropical flavored. That was interesting. Tasting barbecue sauce, like pineapple. But thank you. I appreciate that. How am I? Pretty good. How are you doing today? You can email me. You want Ali? You can send me an email if you guys have any. If you want to send any pointers, I think your word was, or whatever. Sure, you can always give me some feedback. Any challenges in Canada coming up? No, not that I know of. There's basically none to do. I've done pretty much all of them that I know of. There's like one or two odd ones that are literally so far in the middle of nowhere that, like, you know what I'm saying? Biggest weight challenge I've done 2 ice cream challenges that were roughly about 20 pounds. Now, they are ice cream. I could not eat 20 pounds of solids. But yeah, crazy. Yes, I've done the big Texan challenge in Amarillo. Do I eat normal when I'm not doing challenges? Yes, I eat a more normal amount. Again, normal is not the difference. Sunset, I'm glad you enjoyed. Let's see. Need to come to New York City. I was just there not long ago. More challenges in Oregon. I'd love to get back to Oregon one day. It was very, very gorgeous. It's surprisingly green. In December when I was there, it was crazy. What's my everyday breakfast? Arguably, I eat breakfast only by technicality because you're breaking a fast. But like, I don't ever eat breakfast foods. I normally don't even eat before the evening, to be honest. And that's not because there's some magic or whatever. It's just I generally work and I go to the gym. By the time I stop to rest, or not rest, but by the time I eat during the day. By the time I eat is because I'm like, oh my God, I have to eat. You know what I'm saying? I was in Florence, Oregon. It was beautiful. Let's see. Thank you for your blessings. Hello, Patrick. You say, please just respond. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but welcome. Come back to Detroit. Yes, I will get back to Detroit area eventually. How did I get into eating competitions? More or less, something I wanted to do, and I decided to do it. I got inspired through some videos. All right. Ali says, gotta go dangerous calling. I might go quickly use the restroom, get a drink myself. Have a good night, Wyatt. Appreciate ya. Excuse me. Chicago has the best pizza. I have had some deep dish in Chicago, if that's what you're referring to. Ross Mountain Barbecue. Best barbecue food, Sheldonsville. Never heard of it. How many venues have stopped your challenges during challenge? None. Rave views. Woo! Thank you so much. What's my favorite joke? I don't even know if I have a favorite joke. I can barely think of any jokes off the top of my head, to be honest. Hardest food challenge, I can't just pick one because there's been a good handful that I've almost died at. So they've all basically killed me. What's up, Dallas, Texas? Hello, Tony. Favorite Texas challenge? Oh, Kaiser Cube. Woo, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Favorite Texas challenge? I don't know, a barbecue. And then Kaiser, appreciate y'all. Have I tried cow tongue? Yeah, lingua tacos many times. I like it. Yeah, my pleasure. Yes, I was at Smoke. Smoke was a cool place. The staff really nice. The food was good. For like a Texas barbecue joint that was up north, it was good. You know what I'm saying? It was solid. How many states have I visited? I think I have maybe like 5 left to visit. 5 or 6 left, maybe like 6. Including, and 2 of those including like Hawaii and Alaska. So, please say hi to Gina. Hello, Gina. Worried about your health in the long term? Yep. Coming to North Carolina or California. Carolina, yes. California, I was there just last year. It's been a whole month. Kaiser Cube. Woo! Where do I point when I sneeze? At you. That was a good one, actually. I like this kind of dad jokes. Hello from New Zealand. Favorite Atlanta challenge? There's a burger challenge there in the area, which was good. The Big Pie in the Sky is pretty good. Been a long time since I did one in the area. The really hot one killed me, 100%. Gavin's in New Philadelphia. No, I haven't. 2 breakfasts was very difficult. Hey, I'm glad. Hopefully you enjoyed that Mexican buffet, La Hacienda or whatever. The one in Fort Worth is bomb. The one in Garland or whatever, wherever it was not as good. But man, the one when I went with a good friend, Mr. Oscar, he was in here earlier. We went to Fort Worth, and it was great. I ate so much like agua chiles, and like the like shrimp cocktail. Camarones, está muy bien. Es muy favorito. Y yo come mucho tacos y pozole. con chile, con oregano y come más, well, yeah, medio al pastor y asada. Yo adoro Mexican cocina. Cocina de Mexicana is one of my favorites. I really like Mexican cuisine. Coconut donuts. I do like coconut donuts. El Pastor, muy bien. Come to New Jersey. I'm not sure, guys. No plans at the moment. But I do hope to get over to the Carolinas. So at least that's putting me on the East Coast and more north than Florida, because I've been in Florida twice over the winter, December and January. Both were a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Great places, great people, great weather for December and January. Hard to beat the weather. Montreal. Looking for challenges. There's not many. The only one in and around Montreal that I would one that I would recommend is if Robbie's Burger Bar or whatever is still offering it. It's technically just outside Montreal, but that was a great challenge. Come and eat biscuits at the Sorghum Festival in Blairsville, Georgia. That sounds interesting. What's your nickname? I don't really have a nickname. Well, I guess model versus food, that's a nickname. Did I go to university? Yes, I did. I have not eaten at the San Pedro Fish Market, but I think I've been there. Or at least I was on that, is that the one on the pier? Like the big pier, or whatever, I at least saw it. How to decide where to go next based on geography, etc. Desire sometimes, if there's competitions or maybe prizes, you know what I'm saying? Does running help me maintain my weight? Yes, absolutely. I pretty much run every day right now, because I can't work out the same. No, I don't drink alcohol. I've never thrown up in a restaurant either. Like at the table, no. There has been probably 2 or 3 times where I basically died and had to run to the restroom again. If you check out the, that's like a photo finish. That double restaurant challenge in the UK, that was hard. North Point Buffet, no, I haven't. Where is that at a casino? I do not smoke weed either. No, I don't do drugs. The only drug I consume is caffeine. Let's see. Give names of the music. Everything's pretty much coming from the YouTube audio library. So you can either try to Shazam it or check it out in the YouTube audio library. Barbarian Challenge. I already did it in Minnesota. You can check out the video though. It is on my channel. Bonds guy. You should do the big fat fatty challenge. I have no desire to do that. I've heard it is the absolute worst tasting challenge ever. And anybody who's ever done it said it was the worst thing they've ever eaten. Actually, elliptical I can't do. Ellipticals really hurt my knees. Same as a stationary bike. For a lot of people, it's okay. For myself, I partially tore my patellar tendon. And something with the motion, just like I can't squat. Something with the motion and the knee flexion, I can't do it. So, Best tasting burnt ends. Some of the best I've ever had, at least to like, and you also gotta realize like sometimes it's hard when you try two foods years apart, you know. But to memory, some of my best memory I've ever had of burnt ends are at Hutchins in McKinney, Texas, DFW area. Favorite town in Florida? I don't know if I can pick one. Highest education? I have a master's degree. Plus, I have had cabbage rolls. I like them a lot. Going to Kansas City in a week or a few weeks. Good barbecue joints. Yeah, it depends what you want. There's a place literally called Burnt Ends. I think it's called Burnt Ends. We were literally just talking about it, which I liked in Kansas City. It is more Texas style. When it came to the actual Kansas City style barbecues, I think Joe's my favorite overall. I had like they give me like a full rack of ribs, but like if this makes sense, I don't know if it's just the one side was more cooked, like more caramelized, or if it was like technically got a half from two different racks of ribs. Don't get me wrong, they were both good, but the like one part of the half rack that I had, honestly, it was like some of the best ribs I've ever had. Maybe like the best. It was delicious. Wasn't really a fan of how they did the brisket, to be honest. It was cut like deli thin. It was tasty, but it just wasn't what I like. I like the Texas style. But yeah, the ribs were real good at Joe's. That's like the Kansas City. That's what I remember. Collect Squishmallows? No, not at all. Don't even. I think that's a stuffed animal. No. Yeah, the full English breakfast challenge. That was a big one. Appreciate you, Allison. Thank you for the kind words. Yes, I would love to collab with Matt Stoney. When do I come back to Mississippi? It's a great question. I'm not sure. Problem with Mississippi, it's like a little out of the way. But I'd love to get back. The people there were great. I got nothing bad to say about Mississippi. Yes, everybody, appreciate you liking the stream. Thank you for everybody checking out. We have been going at this for about 70 minutes, so I am going to stop here shortly. Allie's trying to order Kentucky Fried Chicken. How often do I see Scott? A couple times a year. Please send a shout out to Jen Bunny. Beth's Cafe, they closed. I do love, I actually don't just like Cajun and Creole food, I love that stuff. It's freaking delicious, man. What's my overall record of food challenges? I haven't added them up in a while, but I do need to do that. I'm overdue on that. It'd be hard now. I was had it really going well for a while, and it's been a while. Yeah, so I collabed with Adam Beard Meats Food before, but sure, I'd love to do it again. Jack Stack was good, but there wasn't a lot of smoke. So like the way they cooked the burnt ends were very good, but to my preference, like, and I can look at it objectively, but to my preference, not enough smoke for me. They were good, don't get me wrong. Very well cooked, but they didn't, wait, is that Jack Stack or what am I thinking of? No, Jack Stack was good. Huh, hold on. Oh, what was it, Arthur Bryant's? Am I mixing them up? Which one's the hot and fast? No, I'm right. Jack Stack, not enough smoke, but they intentionally do that. They just want a nicely cooked, soft burnt end. And then Q39. I also liked Q39. That was good too. The Q39 actually probably, on their menu, they call like the world's best, or the best chicken wings in the world or the universe or something, and they are probably the best chicken wings in the universe. Fun fact. Let's see. Travel to Asia. I'd love to get to Asia. California. No, there's nothing there's no digestive supplements or whatever. Hog Days, hog capital of the world, I don't know where that is. Hong Kong, no, I haven't. I have been to Philly a good handful of times. Not sure next time I'll be back. Hello, Irish Keith, top of the morning. Chuck E. Cheese mukbang. That sounds interesting to say the least. That being said, everybody, I do need to get to bed. It is getting very late, so I'm going to. Oh, Kaiser Cube, woo, thanks so much. The fact that you can actually tell Louisiana hot sauce with a blind taste test is amazing. I could drink that stuff. I could tell you what Crystal tastes like. I could tell you what Louisiana brand tastes like. I could tell you what Frank's tastes like. I could tell you what are some of the other brands? Texas Pete, Cholula, Valentina, El Yucateco, probably Tapatio, almost like Bonterra, is that what it is? Pretty much any of the like major hot sauces I could. Oh, Tabasco, yeah, Tabasco. I could probably just take a swig of it and drink it and tell you what it is. Favorite hot sauce. Honestly, I really enjoy a Louisiana style hot sauce. As far as just flavor profile goes, it's one of my favorite. It doesn't have to be Louisiana style brand. Like I like Crystal, all that stuff. But yeah, that like style hot sauce, delicious. I do like me some. I like most hot sauces, to be honest. I really like the El Yucateco. Hold on, I'll show you. And then I'm going to pee. Or not, well, I am, but I'm going to go to bed. Like Valentina's good. El Yucateco's good. Those are what I have right now. With me here at my house, I have probably, I don't know, a dozen plus different kinds of hot sauce. But I open a bottle and I finish it in a couple days. Cindy says you answered none of my questions. I'm not, you can ask one right now, but I don't think I saw them. There's probably a lot of questions I didn't get to. Pineapple on pizza, I don't listen, I don't really care. I prefer raw pineapple, so I'm not a person that is ever to say a food should go to a food, you know what I'm saying? I disagree. El Yucateco, you don't need very little. I can drink half the bottle. I don't find that stuff hot anymore, but I do love me some spicy. When I'm at home, I mix in some extract, or I have some like pepper powders. Sometimes I'll just eat it straight with like raw habaneros and stuff like that. Got people from South Africa. Need suggestions for restaurants in Northern California, Oregon, or Washington. You just want like casual restaurants? Anxiety before food challenges. Sometimes I'm a little nervous before. Yeah, if they're really big. What's for dinner tonight? I had tacos, fish tacos actually, with broccoli and pineapple and some carrots, and it was corn tortillas. I had some refried beans, I had some cabbage, I had some onions, I had some cilantro, I had some jalapenos, I had some habaneros. I had some coyote, or chayote, however you pronounce it. They're like Spanish plums. That's mostly it. I had a couple carrots, technically. I think that's it. All right, everybody. Anyway, it is time for me to go to bed. This has been 75 minutes. I do appreciate y'all. You guys all rock. It is absolutely amazing to have all the support. I appreciate you guys, but I am about to die. So that, guys, until next time, Stay happy, healthy, hungry. Happy eating. And YouTube, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much again. Do I have a home base? Yes. Talk and Roll. Not sure what that is. Yes, we're almost 600,000. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. And appreciate you guys. Like I said, we have that new channel, Joel Hansen Raw. Link down below. Check it out if you haven't already. And appreciate you guys. Till next time. Stay happy and hungry. Till next time, have a lovely day.